I am unbelievably inspired by Guard Your Eyes, and I'll tell you why. Because in April of 2017, 60 Minutes did an episode and a conversation with a man named Tristan Harris. Tristan Harris was a former worker at Google. And he said, I want you to understand something about the tech companies. He says, you want to know what they're doing? They created a slot machine in every single home. And the interviewer says, slot machine? He says, what do you mean? He says, I'll tell you what I mean. He says, you see this? This is a slot machine. He says, what do you mean? He says, how does a slot machine work? I'll tell you how it works. You put in money, you get nothing. You put in money, nothing. Then you put in money, and you get a lot. Then nothing, nothing, nothing. Then a lot. Then a little. Then nothing. Then a little. Then nothing, 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 nothing. Then a lot. And it's this staggered pleasure where first you get some, then you get none, then you get some, then you get none. It keeps holding you by a string. It's YP. And it's the same thing with this phone. That every time you pick it up, ooh, maybe someone sent me a like. Maybe someone would send me a WhatsApp. Maybe someone likes what I did. I'm popular. I have 10 messages. I have no messages. It gives us this little sense, this little pleasure. It's regular, created, just like a slot machine, to give this sporadic pleasure so that you're held on. Mr. Harris says, he says, they don't program apps. They program people. He says the way they're made, they sit in their offices and they create programs to pull you in. And the interviewer at that time, he says, everything you're saying reminds me of a famous interview on 60 Minutes in 1995. He says, what was it? He says it was an interview that was done where Mike Wallace spoke to somebody from tobacco company, just like you, who used to be in the tobacco industries and then he left. And he said the tobacco industries are not just something that's pleasurable. It's made, they strategize how to addict you, which was a big revelation in 1995. He said the tobacco companies, Mr. Harris says, the tobacco companies just want your lungs. He says the tech companies, they want your soul. And that's why Guard Your Eyes is so important. Because we are up against a challenge that's way bigger than us, that's way more daunting than us. There's people out there spending billions and billions of dollars to grip your mind and grip your eyes. Guard Your Eyes is that antidote, is that response, is the ammunition that you need in your pocket to hold back from that addiction, to have a lifestyle where you're in control and not the slot machine.
Thank you for listening to the Guard Your Eyes Daily Chizuk broadcast. Pass them on to your friends and help spread Kedusha in the world.